What up, world? You already know what time it is. It's your boy Matt Miz, the host with the most. Don't need to brag, no boast. All I do is give a toast to the real folks who done paved the way in the real way. You already know what time it is. And this is what I wanted to talk about. People say, oh, black folks are not a monolith. We're all different. We do different things, blah, 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 this and that and the third, right? What does a monolith mean? That means we all move to the same sound of we move to the same beat. We all do the same damn things. And of course we don't, but we should all think the same when it comes to justice, because at the end of the day, ain't nobody gonna give us the justice until we get it. And a threat to justice anywhere, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. As our great leader Martin Luther King used to say. Hold on. Let me get the fans to understand where I'm coming from. Whoop. So y'all listen to Godfrey and see what he's talking about, because he's talking some real shit.
You know, 80% last year, there was a decrease in the Medicaid. He goes, your wife's pretty ugly, though. Let's be real, okay? He's like, what? He just gets personal. He jumped on no facts. He goes, your wife's pretty ugly. I glad to. But Kaepernick, I mean, I think he him wanting to play football. I think he's just always trying to make a statement, like trying to show. I want you to see how racist these motherfuckers are. Maybe he's bigger than football. Well, no, yeah, he's literally like Malcolm X type. He's like on some civil rights. No. It's been 7 years. 7 years. It's been 7 years. He probably on short passes now. He's always a short passes now. Find it out. Kaepernick. One from around the way. But to your point, it's like that. We look at him as this massive figure, right? Yes. Of black revolutionaries now. So it's like, just stay where you're celebrated. Stop trying to go, where you're tolerated. Hey, man. And you're not even tolerated. Right. I would love to see him get picked up. No, you're right. I'd like to see, but the hate, I mean, listen. The hate is real as fuck, man. Like, for us. And look, remember, people don't try to twist my shit. I'm not saying we can't make our money, but the visceral hate for us is real as shit. Especially when there's a thing like when you get out of line. You know what I mean? Like when LeBron James was like, when he complimented black women, they fucking went off on him. Like, fuck you. White women buy your sneakers too? Yeah. He just said, but what if I'm talking about my mother, my wife? But they're thinking they're talking about girls in bikinis with ass and tits. That's what they're thinking. But if I say I love black women, what if I'm talking about my mom? What if I'm talking about my aunt, my grandmother? What if I'm just doing that? Why do black people always gotta explain what they're talking about? Because when you're hated, they don't give a fuck about you. When you're hated, they don't care. They go, well, why is this happening? They don't care.
Well, let me ask you something along those lines. In Chicago with Jesse Smollett. He said out there with Jesse.
Juicy Smollett?
Yeah. So we're watching that he got this 150-day jail sentence.
That's fucked up.
Right. So do you think...
He's going to be juicy for real. He going to be in jail. Be like, hey, Juicy! Yeah, all right. He's like, man, it's Jesse. No, it ain't. It's Juicy now. Whoa, what's that, nigga? Juicy Smollett. All right. Hey, what's up, Juicy?
Damn, yo, Dave might have fucked to Juicy up. Let me tell you, rich now, man.
Juicy Smollett.
Damn, Dave.
Oh, shit.
Dave didn't think he was going to prison. That's why he was.
I thought he was going to get, community service or fine. And he's already his reputation is kind of tarnished right now anyway. Yeah. But now he's in jail. They're gonna be like, yeah, Juicy! He's gonna be walking through with his little blanket. Yeah, Juicy. Oh man, Juicy. Is it Empire. Lessons learned. My man. You hey. It's Jesse. Oh, whatever, boy. 150 days. We all it's jokes, baby. I met Juice.
Oh my God.
I met Jesse. Cool dude. Very nice guy. And the two,
They don't want to hear that shit, Godfrey.
and guess what? And guess what? The two Nigerian dudes I know.
Oh,
I know both of them.
you know them?
Chicago, I'm not with them. We went to a Nigerian festival. I'm not with them.
So that goes to show you right there, right? Godfrey's woke, man. Godfrey's on point, you know? He knows exactly why they do what they do to divide us, to make us feel like, oh, we're not all one people. So why does the Haitian flag say "L'union fait la force"? And then the Jamaican flag, out of many, one people. You know what I'm saying? It's all about unity. And it's all about blessing each other with the gifts that we have. Because if we don't do that, then we ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like fighting in the prison yard, you know? Are you really going to fight in the prison yard, or are you going to try to break out the prison? Or are you going to try to use everything that you got to break out the prison? That's why when you see a lot of prison breaks, it's a lot of white people that are doing the prison breaks, you know? Because they're going in there thinking about, shit, how do I get out of this fucking prison that they're keeping me in, you know? They know how devious and devilish their own people are. So they're not a monolith. Why shouldn't we be? You know what I'm saying? Because anywhere a black person is being harmed unjustly or being terrorized because of the color of their skin and not understanding that that's all a part of the grander scheme of things, you're becoming a tool for white supremacy. And that's the shit that has people dumbfounded. Like when Will slapped Chris Rock, all the white people are up in arms. Oh, why did you slap Chris Rock? But Chris Rock deserved to be slapped. And that's between us. How could you, y'all come out of pocket? Well, even the black folks, how could y'all come out of pocket and say, y'all shouldn't be slapping Chris Rock? Mind you, I got 2 kids in the back, my bad, you know what I'm saying? You know, my babies are there doing the damn thing. Because I would have slapped Chris Rock my damn self, you know what I'm saying? Coming from a person that's his spouse actually is suffering from alopecia, I can understand that it's not an easy thing to deal with. So people that are not in the situation that Will is in shouldn't be really commenting, you know. It's more like they're trying to save face because they don't understand what they're saying. And it just goes for everything else in the black community, you know. If we don't understand where we're coming from, how are we gonna make it to where we're going, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like there's always some type of confusion, type of agenda and shit like that. And we're supposed to be unified, you know what I mean? To the point where we understand that what they're doing to us on this side of the planet. I mean, we didn't sell each other out in slavery. We didn't do none of that type of shit, you know? We actually fought the white supremacists to get our freedom. So once our freedom was granted to us, we created industries which made us a lot of money, made us a lot of joy, and gave the world, put the world on notice of how we think and how we do our things. So they had to counteract that with negativity, division, propaganda, all sorts of stuff that they put in the music in order to dumb us down and to break us down. You know what I'm saying? It started with rock, it turned into heavy metal. You know what I'm saying? The pop, Our rhythm and blues and R&B, they turned it into pop music. Hip hop, they turned it into trap music. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it a little bit more knowledgeable. And we have to understand that we are a monolith. People say that we're not a monolith. We're this tribe, that tribe, this tribe, Igbo and all that. Well, at the end of the day, all that tribalism in Africa didn't work. So why should we bring it down here? You know what I'm saying? So I think it all intertwined, and we're all getting a rude awakening on how we should deal with each other and how we should look at ourselves as a whole. It's not just, oh, this person is doing this, I'm doing this over here. No, as a black person, you should since we're 450 years behind, we should be 450 years advanced in the mind. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to tackling white racism, white supremacy, and that's basically what it's all about. If we can't tackle racism, white supremacy, then why should we even look for justice or seek any type of understanding or even like fight for what's right? You know, not everything is considered an embarrassing situation if there's something to learn from it. You know what I'm saying? So learn. There's a lot of shit that Will Smith put throughout his career for us to learn from. So we should take that and use it to our advantage. 30 years in the industry and never had a blemish on his career. Now we're gonna tarnish him and break him down because of one little fight. You know what I'm saying? So now he's in Bel Air, you know, doing it bigger and better. You know, $400 million worth, and he's on top of his game. Got an Oscar. You know, Chris didn't call the police. So, you know, they settled it like men. You know what I mean? And that's the best thing we could take out of this. It's understanding and clarity, and the fact that we are a monolith. So yeah, it hurts us both, but at the same time, it teaches us to be more sensitive to what um, we come across, you know, and to understand that we shouldn't be the butt of our jokes, you know. We should actually be smart about it, you know. That's why I love Patrice O'Neill, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he used to heckle the crowd, but he used to do it in such a way where you understand and you listen and you learn something from a perspective of a person that's being oppressed by the system of racism and white supremacy. And Patrice O'Neill used to break that down so eloquently and funny, and in a way where it's like undeniable. You're like, yeah, it really makes sense for how you're coming across. So we should all find the source of where we're going. Understand that we're not all asleep. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are frozen and incubated. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't really know where we stand in the whole society as a black person. But if you know that you stand for justice, then you are a monolith, because all black people who want to get out of the system of racism and oppression should know that if you're not white, you're black. Black would would be the opposite of white, so it would be non-white, so to speak. And if they created a race construct, why shouldn't we take the name that they gave us so derogatory and turn it into a positive? Why shouldn't we do that and flip the script on everything they have given to us that was negative, you know? Because in the dictionary, you know what black means. So now that we take the name back and we take everything back that they've given us, like the word nigger, but the word nigger is so derogatory and thing that doesn't even really mean nothing. So why should we be bothered by that? What we're bothered by is racism, white supremacy, and we're trying to put an end to it. So our babies live in a prosperous universe where they're not thinking about the color of their skin, but more of the content of their character. Just like the great Martin Luther King Jr. said. Because babies like these deserve to live and have a good life. not to think about white supremacy and how it's gonna hinder them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they shouldn't think about injustices, but that's one injustice that we should do away with because it doesn't make any sense. You know, to hate someone because of the color of their skin. How ridiculous is that? That's a real welfare system. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have enough talents, you gotta suppress someone because of the color of their skin and make it seem like they're lesser than when they're greater than. Look how great and cute this baby looks, and she's black. But then y'all say she's white. No, I say this is a baby. This is a human being, and I love her so much. And she comes from a king. I'm saying one of the greatest men to walk the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the original man, and this is the original child, and we're gonna keep pushing it like that. You know what I'm saying? So black people, we are a monolith. Let's not get into the tribalism because the tribalism never helped us in the past, and it ain't gonna help us in the future. Remember, monolith only means that we have one mindset and one thinking. And the thinking should be to erase the system of white supremacy and replace it with the system of justice. Along with that, you have to know that be proud of yourself, be proud of your accomplishments, and be proud of your people, man. And stop looking at your brother and sister as a just another ignorant person, but look at them as a king and a queen, and see great things in them, You know what I'm saying? Push positivity in their life, Forget the negativity. Push realness in their life. Push honesty and integrity in their life, Because if we don't have that, we don't have anything. And that's why being a monolith is not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. And it's actually the right way we should go. You know what I'm saying? So, boy, Matt Mizzle, I got different thoughts. I get different feelings. But I feel one thing about my people, that we need to get out of this mental slavery. And I'm sure y'all feel the same. You know what I'm saying? Because if we didn't all feel the same, we'd be stuck in a rut like we are today. And people are passing away at an alarming rate, and we're just looking around at each other like, who's the next person that I could be mad at? And what's the next thing that I could think about that I could work against? That's not the way to go. That's not the way to see it. That's not the way the world works. At the end of the day, we should all know each other to be great people. And we come from greatness. So if a person comes with low vibration, there's something else going on in their life that they're not happy about. And we should learn to try to help them in that. And that's being real, not just being mad. I'm not saying people don't react to certain things. Also be sensitive to what your fellow man is going through, Not to be the butt of somebody else's jokes. Because life is funny. Remember, it ain't no. It's your boy Mike Mizzle. You know my slogan. Keep it real in the field. Forget how they feel. Come say bye to the people. Come say bye. Bye. All right. Peace.